Today we're talking about how to make money on TikTok without a following. And I know there's a lot of videos about this on how to become a TikTok affiliate or be a part of the creator program, but all of those require you to have followers, and followers are not as easily gained on TikTok as you may think. It takes consistency, it takes time to build a profile or a brand or a personal brand, whatever it is that you're trying to build. And so I know that with so many opportunities on TikTok that I want to make this video today and talk to you a little bit about it. So we're going to be going over a way that you can do this and make money using TikTok Shop, but again, without followers. But before we get into the video, if you are new here, hi, I'm Mac. I post videos talking about e-commerce, passive income, and different ways to make money online. A lot to do with Etsy and newly TikTok Shop because I've been getting into it. I know so many other sellers that have too, and there is money to be made. Like literally, it's one of the coolest e-commerce marketplaces out there, and it's a really great opportunity. And before you come for my throat, what I'm about to tell you is not available for everybody right now. So selling on TikTok Shop is not worldwide yet. It does not mean that it won't be, but at the time of me making this video, it's unfortunately not available to anyone. So if that is the case and you are unable to sell on TikTok Shop because of your location right now, go ahead and check the description and I'll have a different video or videos for you to check out as other opportunities that do apply to you. Now with TikTok Shop, if you're unfamiliar with what it is essentially that tab that pops up on your TikTok where there's a lot of items that you can purchase. And it is a direct purchase from TikTok Shop to your door. You don't have to go through a third party. You don't have to click on someone's Amazon link. You can literally purchase something off of a shopping feed or off of a video that you scroll by. TikTok Shop, as I said, is TikTok's marketplace such as Amazon, Etsy, Walmart, all of the above, and where you can sell products on as a beginner. Now, TikTok Shop does not require you to have really anything when signing up. You do need to be, as I mentioned, in a country where it's available to sell, and you will have to give personal information such as a social or a employer ID number. Once you're in and you get approved, you can then create your shop and start selling products. But now I understand that not a lot of you have a physical product to sell. Maybe you do, and that's awesome. But if you're somebody that's like, I want to start selling products, but I don't have products to sell, that is where you can source from a dropshipping or print-on-demand supplier to source and ship products for you on the TikTok marketplace. So I recently started doing TikTok Shop as a print-on-demand method. Now, if you've seen my channel before, you may know that I do a lot of print-on-demand, mainly through Etsy and Shopify stores. But I have recently moved over to TikTok as well, and I am very impressed. And luckily, the print supplier that I use through and through year over year, Printify, has an integration with TikTok Shop. So it makes it really easy to be able to create products and sell them on TikTok with no inventory, no shipping, no following, and really low upfront costs. So how print on demand works is you are partnering with a print supplier such as Printify, and you are creating designs to put on those white label products, such as mugs, hats, tote bags, t-shirts. And once you create a sale on your online store with the product you designed, you will have that printed and shipped directly to the customer by your print-on-demand supplier. So it's, again, really cool and a really great way to run an online business. And there's no order cap amount. Like, you can literally make a ton of money doing it. And why you may be thinking like, oh, another print-on-demand video, I don't know how to do that, or I don't know how to sell products. You don't have to start because of the way that TikTok's set up. Like, they literally give you everything that you need to succeed. So first things first is if you are looking into selling products and you have no idea like what you would create and what you would sell, all you have to do is do a scroll on your TikTok Shop feed and pick a product, and it'll show you how many people have bought the item that you're seeing on the TikTok Shop feed. They have a nice little feature that'll say this amount of products sold, and that'll essentially tell you the demand of a product. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about and how easy this actually can be. So I'm on my TikTok Shop account, right? And I'm just gonna type something into the search. So let's just type fall sweatshirt. Now, what this is showing me is for that term, the best-selling sweatshirts that TikTok Shop has experienced. So I can look and see what these different designs are, and I can also see how many have sold. So on this one here, it's just a girl who loves fall. They've sold 288 of them. Now, if I click on these pumpkin ones, very simple pumpkin sweatshirt, I can see that this one sold 785. So these are selling around $34 to $36. So let's just do the math really quick. Averaging around 35 times 700. They've done about $25,000 in revenue selling that sweatshirt. And I just love this because all you have to do is type something and scroll. So here's one, ghost embroidery sweatshirt. They've sold 2,500 of them. Okay, so a really cool way to just do that little bit of research and then create a design and put it on a product. So now, because we're partnering with a print provider, all we would have to do is create or source a ghost design like that and place it on a print-on-demand product and list it for sale, doing a similar process that that seller's doing. So basically, I know that I want to create something with a ghost that is a sweatshirt, right? And so what I can do is go over to Printify, and because they are synced with TikTok Shop, I can sync them directly with my store. I do have a tutorial about that, so please check that out in the description before doing this, but let me just show you. So all I have to do is select a product from their TikTok Ready category, which is very important to ensure your customer gets it on time. So I'm gonna select the unisex heavy blend Gildan sweatshirt. It is the 1800, which is one of my favorites. And what I'm gonna do here is just go and grab the dimensions for my print area. So 3852 by 4398, and then I'm gonna create a custom size of that. So now I have an artboard that is designed in the exact dimensions for that product. And now what I can do is go to the Canva elements and I can search ghost. So I'm really inspired by some of these ghosts that I see. You can use Canva elements like how they are here. You can use them in a design. What you cannot do is just take, let's say, this element right here and use it as it is. Like, you're not allowed to do that. You can't download it just like that. What you could do is use this image in a design. So if you wanted to add maybe some flowers to this, maybe to like a fall palette, you could do that. So just a misconception sometimes with what people don't really understand about Canva. You can use elements, but they need to be made in their own design instead of just like using it exactly as it is. If you know anything about me, you know that I love the just a girl sayings that they have. I think they do really well. So that's kind of what I'm going off with this design. Okay, so see how I just like made this design in a few moments. I added a bow to it. I added some eyelashes to the book. I changed some of the colors around, and that way I'm using this graphic, but I'm not using it just as it was, right? Like this graphic I have changed and I've made into a design, and I'm also gonna keep into consideration what color items I might be selling this on. So if I wanna put it on something pink or black or something along those lines, so that is gonna be something I think about when I'm creating this. All right, so as you see, now I have my design, so I can download this with a transparent background, and then I can upload it onto my product on Printify. Okay, and then I can choose my variants. And see what it looks like. Stunning, it looks beautiful, honestly. And yes, I do have experience doing this, but as you can see, like I literally just took ideas that I saw online and then made something similar to it because I knew that that would do well because that's what's being sold already. So it's like taking an idea, not reinventing the wheel, right? But still making something really beautiful and that will look great on TikTok. Now, with creating a design like that and putting it on a product and listing it on TikTok, while I've literally listed designs and gotten sales within the same week, I've talked to people who have within the same day of listing their product once their store is set up. And honestly, insane, like the reach that you have on TikTok. And so I'm really trying to get the idea across that it doesn't have to be that hard. And one of the other things I want to talk to you about is within your TikTok dashboard, once you're a seller, it gives you a lot of tools to succeed, right? So one of those things is it also gives you an AI generator for your titles. So you don't have to come up with a ton of SEO research. You just have to get a few keywords and basically ask TikTok to use its AI to create a title for you that works. So that's number one, really, really helpful and easy for beginners. It also gives you an option to add a bunch of different photos to help you stand out when someone is scrolling on TikTok Shop. So some of my tips and trips, because that's what this video is about, is using different mockup generators as well in order to get really good photos that will help you stand out. So let me show you how easy it is to create a photo, because I know a lot of people are assuming I have to order a sample of my product in order to showcase it. Well, no, you don't. Because not only is Printify going to give you a bunch of different mockups that you can use as they are, they're also going to give you an option to use something called Placeit.net, which is a mockup generator that you can use to sell pictures of your products with. So I love to use this personally. I've been using it for years. So I'm going to go to the search bar and type sweatshirt. And I'm gonna scroll through and pick one that I like. I really love these types that are just like solid, beautiful. You can change out the colors. And then all I'm gonna do is drag and drop that design. And see, it's giving me an idea of what it will look like. And see how much prettier like this photo is. Like obviously you need your stock mockups to sell the product so someone really can see what the one's gonna look like. But it's just so helpful to create something like this, because someone will click on this, you know, like it's just so cute and so pretty. And then they put a bunch of different ones over here that you can use as well. And then I can just download this and I have it to use and upload when I do want to list this product on TikTok Shop. And honestly, I think that your photos are really powerful with selling on TikTok Shop as well as any other marketplace. So I think like utilizing these different tools, you know, there's so many different ways to make mockup online. Placeit is my favorite for that. I will link them below for you. It is a monthly membership, but honestly, if you're posting tons of different mockups and photos of your products and using it for lots of different products, totally worth it just to pay a price and then have unlimited downloads. So definitely recommend, and it is linked for you. And then what you can start doing is just uploading these products onto your TikTok Shop, adding in these photos, adding in your keywords, and setting your price to start making a profit. So it's honestly, as I keep mentioning, a huge opportunity, and I'm trying to get it through to as many people as I can because I do see the potential with this. Now, one last thing that I want to talk about, because I was mentioning that TikTok Shop has so many different tools for to use as a seller, even if you're a beginner, is that they allow you to check on the option to give an affiliate commission to creators who want to make content for your products. So a lot of people assume with TikTok Shop, and rightfully so, that the minute you post, you have to start making videos of your products. And while that is partially true, that making content will help you to grow your TikTok Shop account, you can utilize other people to get commissions and make sales for you using your products. So for example, when you are just scrolling on the TikTok feed, you may see that someone's video features a product, and it'll say once you click that product that the creator earns a commission if you make a purchase off their video. So what's so interesting about this is it's alleviating you having to do more outside work in finding creators to make UGC for you or creators to create content for you, because TikTok gives you an option to just switch on a switch, say how much commission you want to offer, and give it to people who sell your products. Now, yes, you will have to give them a portion of your sale, so that will need to be considered in your price, but honestly, huge, huge, huge opportunity. Also, less risk, higher reward, because you're not just paying a creator their set rate and hoping that it converts, or sending them a product for a set price and hoping it converts. They will get the product, create the video for you, and if they don't sell any, you don't have to pay them anything. But if their video goes viral and they bring 2,000 sales, yeah, you'll have to pay them then, but you will still be making money. So it's a really, really great cool way to do TikTok shop and to use the affiliate program, but to not have followers and not have to be the one that's making the content, because I know from experience and from talking to so many of you that content is something that a lot of people don't want to do. So it's awesome. And I really love that about TikTok shop. So overall, I hope that this video was helpful to you. I hope that it gave you some insight and maybe answered some of your questions, or took away some of the fear of how difficult it can be when posting to TikTok shop. And like anything, I'm not gonna just tell you like, oh, it's so easy, it's a piece of cake. Like, no, but getting over that hump of like, this is gonna be so difficult, this is gonna be so hard. Like, as long as you understand the process, which I just explained to you, and you understand that like, okay, we have to do research, we have to create designs, we have to sync our accounts, you're expecting those things, and the actual process, once you start doing it, you will realize that it's not as difficult as it may seem. You are gonna have to put in work. It is something you have to be consistent at, like any side hustle or any online business, but it's possible to do as a beginner. I have all of the resources below for you in the description, and I will be talking a lot about this topic in a few weeks at Printify Amplified. So if you are someone that wants to learn all about print on demand and you really want to dive in and go to a free live online event, please check that out in the description as well. I have a code for you to get the community pass for free too. So if that's still available, grab it while you can. And if you're watching this a little bit later, totally fine. I'll link the recorded video as well if you are unable to make it. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know if this was helpful by leaving a like or a comment, and I hope to see you in the next video.